Hey guys, I'm sorry I'm late, but like always, it was Eric's fault.
Hi guys, so we are live. This is the long-awaited live chat that Andrei had promised us before he disappears on us. Just really quickly, I know we've got a lot of people that potentially may be new to this. Very simple. You type in your question in the chat window. If I'm going to jot down every single question. We'll keep track of every question so you don't have to spam them or keep entering them. If you do spam, you might be booted from the chat and not be able to participate. My name is Eric. I'm simply going to jot down the questions and reiterate them to Andrei, and Andrei's going to go ahead and answer them. So Andrei, give us a very quick update. What you've been up to? Where have you been? What you've been doing? Looking good? The beard is still there?
Yeah, I'm doing good. I was sick. I still sick probably, but getting better. And I'm supposed to leave to Albuquerque this Sunday. So it's pretty much, yeah, of course, when I was in Chicago, I trained with Said and Dina, and everything so far very good. Of course, I still taking hockey lessons too, and yeah, everything fine.
Now you're saying you're leaving to your training camp. Does that anticipate a potential fight, or is there something?
Yeah, I'm supposed to fight in April, and in April, and on end of the March when they probably had a show, but because of my surgery, I'm supposed to fight in June or July, so it's up to Pro Elite, but they didn't tell me yet exact date, name of my opponent, and the place where I'm gonna fight. But anyway, I have to go and train a little bit with Greg Jackson. But I'm sure I'm gonna fight soon, pretty soon, in June, July.
Gotcha. So it sounds like you have a committed fight, but you don't know who you're gonna be fighting. Any inklings?
Some guy, he used to fight in UFC, but Koves, his last name. Leo knows his last name, but he didn't. I asked him to text me. He didn't text me his last name, but I guess Pro Elite already have somebody in mind for my next fight.
Okay. And who do you have? I'm just jotting down questions. What is your training camp going to be? How long is it going to be? Are you going to stay there
till my fight? Yeah, and. If guys Eric not gonna move to Russia, I'm gonna ask him to come to Albuquerque, make some videos, and it depends if it's gonna be somewhere close to Chicago. Obviously, I'm probably gonna drive back from Albuquerque. If not, I'm gonna fly. But anyway, very excited and ready to go.
Do you remember the first name of the fighter you think? Because I know you don't know the last name, but do you remember the first name of the guy or not?
No, I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, let's put it this way. As soon as Andrei knows, you guys will know. So we'll post it officially. So how does this work? When you go into training camp without knowing who you're fighting, when you're fighting, how do you prepare? Or is it just simply getting into
But anyway, I called Greg Jackson. I told him that I'm supposed to come for my next fight. He said, of course, the longest year in Albuquerque, the more time spent in his clinic, so it's gonna be anyway better for me, and that's why I'm going. I guess I'm gonna work for some general stuff in each discipline. But before the fight, I mean, when for sure I will know my next opponent name. Is going to be some specific work, specific technique, tactic, and that's it.
Does the name Sean McCurk sound familiar? Or maybe not.
He used to fight in the UFC.
That's what.
Maybe.
Gotcha. So again, we'll come back to you guys. There was a question that was posted regarding Overeem being busted for steroids. Did you hear about this? And what is your opinion on that?
I don't know. Especially, I think it's not really some very smart move, because I guess once or how many times he was caught using steroids in the US, and step.
Are you allowed to use steroids in the UFC? I mean, is there a
process? Of course
not. So you get tested for steroids as well?
When I fought for UFC, they tested me every time, before the fight and after the fight. But if somebody remember when I was supposed to fight against Tim Sylvia, and he was cut on steroids after his fight against McGee, and they gave me a fight against Cabbage, and I supposed to fight him like pretty much after my fight against Kebic again, and he was tested positive again. So I think this is a very professional people who works in an athletic commission, because I guess if you was cut once, you might be cut. I mean, you have to be like, they can test you anytime when they want. So.
And what is it? Do you know what the punishment for being busted for? Because he was a potential champion, right?
What do you mean?
Heavyweight champion? No.
Who? Tim Silva?
No, over him.
Over him, I don't know. He's supposed to fight for the title fight. Now I guess he will be suspension, and
that's crazy.
It depends what kind of decision gonna make athletic commission, because he might never fight in the US.
Wow.
So
that's crazy. That's crazy. Anybody ever offer you to use steroids? Have you ever had an opportunity to try it, or interest in trying it? That's a good interesting question.
First of all, I'm not gonna try right now anyway, because if for example somebody gonna tell me, Arlovski, try some like good stuff, it's gonna be 90%. 90%, I promise you, for example, you're gonna win your next fight or title fight. I'm not gonna take those steroids, because if one day I'm gonna be cut, everybody will think that, oh, Arlovski probably took some steroids when he was a UFC heavyweight champion, when he defended his titles a couple of times. So it's not really necessary, and this is not worth it to use steroids and ruin all your reputation, because I built my rep like almost for 12 years. It doesn't make sense for me.
Gotcha. Have you ever wanted to try?
Wants to try steroids?
You forget about the career side, but have you ever wanted to see what kind of effect it would have on your body? I mean,
I don't need right now. I have energy. I have potential. Like Greg Jackson said, I have a lot of ambitions, and I'm good right now without steroids. So.
Gotcha. Let's do on a lighter note. Blondes or brunettes? Who do you prefer?
What do you mean, light or brunettes?
No, blondes or brunettes? Women.
Good-looking women.
Good-looking women. Gotcha. No preference. Are you going to be helping Jones prepare for Rashad?
I don't think so, because probably his camp already ended, because he has probably how many 9 days before the fight, and probably he's gonna do some stuff with Greg Jackson and some light sparring, work for more technique, and no.
Gotcha.
I don't think so.
We have Leonid, who is from, I believe, Russia. He's a Russian-speaking guy. He had put in 2 questions, so maybe you could answer them in English and then translate in Russian for Leonid. So first of all, would you be interested in, again, trying to pursue a boxing career? Was one of the questions.
Of course.
And the second question was, you had mentioned previously that Rico Rodriguez was the hardest punch you ever received. Or I'm sorry, not Rico Rodriguez. Remind me of the guy.
Pedro Rizzo.
Pedro Rizzo was the hardest punch you kick you ever received. Would you ever want a rematch with him?
First part of question, answer in Russian first?
No, do English first and then we'll translate in Russian.
English first. Definitely I still want to do boxing, and I will do one day, it's for sure. It's very important for me. And about Pedro Rizzo, yes, when I fought him in 2002 or 3, I believe, it was, it was the most memorable fights for me, and I had a lot of pain from Pedro Rizzo on that fight. And yeah, one day if it's gonna give me a rematch, why not?
In Russian, real quick.
По-русски я 100% в один прекрасный день сделаю дебют по боксу, рано или поздно это случится. По поводу реванша с Педро Rizzo, да, если у меня будет такая возможность с ним получить матч-реванш, да, почему нет?
Super. Are you still going to be fighting in 250? Or are you going to reach 250? Are you going to go up to 250?
I don't know.
Because I think you were 240 before, right?
No, last fight I guess I was 252.
Okay.
But yeah, it's up to, of course, up to Greg Jackson. If he will decide I have to put some weight, yeah, I will do it. If not, I'm feeling good right now in my weight right now. I'm probably about 250 right now. 248.
Any true to the rumors that you potentially be in the Bellator anytime soon? Not that you
I
know.
have no idea.
Gotcha. Good rumor to have, though. Now that there's a potentially no title fight in the UFC for the heavyweight, who would you like to see as your potential matchup or opponent in the UFC if you were to go back there? Obviously, a lot of ifs.
I'm focused right now on my coming up match. I don't know yet name of my opponent, but anyway, I'm looking forward to for a hard camp, and my mind only about myself. Be honest with you, I don't really think and worried who's gonna fight next for title. Not doesn't really matter for me.
Gotcha. Would you ever consider fighting for M1?
I started my career
With
from
M1.
M1, yeah.
Got that. So let's talk about your favorite potential opponent, Tim Sylvia. There's a lot of rumors talking about Tim Sylvia. First of all, he was trying to get back into the UFC. He got critically denied. You heard about that, right?
Yeah, you told me something.
Yeah, the second thing is him wanting to potentially challenge you. I mean, was there any conversation regarding you fighting Tim Sylvia?
I would love to fight him.
Yeah, like in the ring or on the street?
No, he's a police officer right now. I'm not that stupid to fight him against him on the street somewhere, but especially he promised me to put me in the jail. It's one of his biggest dreams, and I have to be careful driving through Iowa or wherever he works. But yeah, I would love to fight him in a cage, in the ring, doesn't matter.
Gotcha. That's not your next opponent, is it?
I don't know.
Potentially.
Well, hopefully.
Really? It'd be interesting to see how many people are interested in watching the fight. If you were in the ring and there was a limb that you got or some sort of hold or whatever, would you go as far as breaking somebody's limb to win the fight?
Right now, yes.
Okay. No, I'm scared. There's a movie that keeps coming out every month.
You know what? It's.
Tell us about. First of all, tell us the name of the movie.
Universal Soldier 4 is supposed to come out in April, but I don't know what's going on, and I don't have any updates, and I don't know. I'm still waiting to. I'm very interested to watch to see Universal Soldier 4, and I don't know.
Gotcha. So why don't we just say. What role do you play in the movie? Who else stars
I like
in the movie?
always, look at my face. I played bad guy, plumber.
Plumber?
Yeah, plumber. I was activated and I was killed.
Get out! You give it away.
I was killed again.
But the good news is you can be reactivated again.
Of course.
Andrei, what's going on with Maximus? How come you're not seeing more Maximus? No pictures, no video. Where's all this stuff?
He's gonna be with me in Albuquerque, and I think everybody excited to see Maximus more than me. I'm talking about Greg Jackson, and he's fine. Happy dog.
What is your, in your opinion, if somebody was to start a pit bull rescue in their community, are there any recommendations that you would give in terms of following through on that plan, or any ideas that you could give them to facilitate?
I'm not a professional dog trainer, but
pit bull rescue.
Pit bull
rescue.
Pit bull rescue. Oh, just be nice and be polite and be smart about rescue the dog, because it's very important and it's very sad when somebody to make dogs fighting. So I'm talking about that.
Gotcha. I think the main thing is Andrei would be more than happy to put together a PSA. He's got one already, a public service announcement, and he's really big about the pit bull rescue. But as far as the business or organizing any of those things, I think you're probably better off talking to Chris, who is on our website, who actually has a pit bull rescue. She's probably much more informed on those type of topics. In regards to Expandables 3, would you ever want to be in Expandables 3? That'd be awesome, huh?
Yep.
Are you going to the Blackhawks game tonight? Or are you watching Blackhawks?
Probably I'm going to watch on TV.
How long do you think you're going to be at the Greg Jackson camp?
Till my fight.
So it could be 2 months?
It might be a month and a half, 2 months, 2.5 months till my fight.
there's a opinion, and this is Alexander's opinion, that over time most fighters lose a lot of their speed. Do you feel any slower at all during your training? Do you?
No, I don't, and I'm very happy because I started taking some hockey classes because, like I said, it's different. Different workout, and my trainer Nick, he make me do some sprints over there, and like do some stuff, and I feel that I became stronger, and when I'm gonna be in Albuquerque, I'm gonna use some weights, for my speed, and I think I'm right now in better shape than I was like in before. I mean, when I'm talking about when I was a UFC heavyweight champion, I think it was I was younger, I was more hungry, Now I became like better athlete, better fighter, and I became like smarter fighter, right people around me, and I'm very happy.
So everybody's looking forward to seeing you on the Belarus Olympic hockey team in the near future. Yeah, goalie, forward.
No, goalie. I think goalie it's for lazy people. I was goalie in soccer, but no defensive. Yeah, why not? Or maybe some fighter, because I read some articles. It's already six players in the NHL who has pro boxing or pro MMA debut. So why not?
In your opinion, who are the top 5 guys that you want to focus on right now in your weight division and in your sport? Obviously, doesn't matter what organization.
Doesn't matter who's gonna be my next. I'm gonna focus on him. That's it. I'm just, like I said, I need to rebuild my MMA career, and I'm looking forward. That's it. Period.
Gotcha. You don't care who's in front of you. You bottom line is you want to take them all out.
Doesn't matter. The longest I believe in myself. Greg Jackson believe in me. Couple other people. That's
everybody believes.
No, I'm talking about people who pretty much 24/7 with me, and that's it.
What is your opinion of the Klitschko brothers?
The reason why I signed contract with Golden Boys, they wanted to make a match against me on one of brothers Klitschko, but they put my boxing career on a hold because of after fight with Emelianenko lost that fight, couple more losses after what's happened after that fight, and that's it. But like I said, I want to at least make pro boxing debut one day, awesome. And I will do it.
Let me give you good news. We have one person that has tested out your live video stream on a phone.
Okay.
So somebody can be driving in their car and watching you doing the live stream. No, so thanks, Jackie.
Be careful.
Be careful driving.
Yeah.
The other question is, do you ever wish that the fight with Frank Mir happened?
Against me?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course I want to fight him because you or somebody else told me in one of his interviews, he told me he was injured after a motorcycle accident. Pretty much he at that time he was the most dangerous, the most как сказать, самый такой тест для меня.
It would have been the most challenging
fight for me. So one day maybe it's gonna happen. I don't know.
So Alexander looks like he's trying to start trouble, but I'll ask the question anyway. If you were stuck on an island with Tim Sylvia, would you kill him and use him for food? Or would you die of hunger?
No, definitely I'm not gonna die because maybe I will be a vegetarian. So.
All right. How do they think of this stuff? This is an interesting question. Everybody, or at least everybody that participates in the chat, knows your opinion about women fighting. Why don't you state that opinion? But also, would you have any advice for women who already decided they're going to be a fighter?
Like any advice for any fighters, male, female, just follow your dream, train hard, and be disciplined. That's it. Simple.
And probably have the right coach, get the right team around you.
You will find out you have right coach or right teammates from your own experience. So somebody, like for example, somebody can be great coach, a great trainer for me, but for somebody else, it might be the worst person, you know. So.
Gotcha. The other question we had was in regards to your worst injury that you have ever felt or experienced while being in MMA.
I broke my arm right here, and actually, I had 3 fights with broken hands, and right now I have a donor bone over there, and probably
A what bone?
Donor.
So like a cadaver? Like
Donor.
The donor is like a dead person or a live person?
I don't know.
It's probably a dead person.
I don't know.
So it's called the cadaver bone.
Oh, whatever.
It's horrible.
Whatever.
Do you ever feel like you see somebody else's life or not? Ever heard of this? No. They say that if you put a cadaver's body or part into your body.
No, it's maybe I'm not sure. It's from it's like they called like donor bone. It might be from some material, not from not from dead body. Come on. Come on.
So there is a movie about this. Okay.
You're watching too much movie.
Yeah, maybe. Are you planning in a USO tour anytime soon? USO.
I would love to, but they didn't invite me. So.
You need an invitation?
No.
Okay.
It's probably he's doing his job very, very bad because he moved to LA and he forgot about me. So it's okay.
Andrei, what's gonna come sooner? You becoming a champion again or getting married?
Ooh,
That's a good question.
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, you gotta pick one. Which one do you think?
Probably became a champion and married at the same time.
Awesome answer. Have you ever received any other business offers from Russia or Belarus? And if so, what kind of deals were they? So have you ever... No?
No.
Okay. What's the best song right now that you listen to that motivates you the most? Like, is there one song that really gets you high?
I like to in my iPad, in my iPhone, of course, my entrance song.
New one or old one?
Old one and new one.
Okay.
Of course.
Which one do you like more, personally? Be honest.
Right now, I like more a little bit second one, but once in a while I'm listening like both. You know, I like also I don't know who else. Eminem in my iPhone or some Russian singers. You know, it depends what kind of mood I have, but. When I'm like lifting or do some stuff in the gym, for example, lifting weights, conditioning, I like to listen to Rammstein. You know, it's all it depends on kind of mood I have, not Justin Bieber.
What is your opinion about the political situation in Belarus? So this is a personal question, so it's up to you whether you feel comfortable.
In Belarus, everything fine, so I don't want really into discuss situation with people happy, my parents happy, that's mean everything fine.
Gotcha.
And I'm happy, of course.
Gotcha. The other question we had was that one we got. Which fight are you looking forward to seeing in the near future? Such as boxing, any fight, boxing, MMA?
Well, MMA, I'm focused, like I said before, I focused on my MMA career right now. Mm-hmm. Definitely MMA.
So it's Dawn Marie Madsen's birthday. You want to wish her happy birthday?
Happy birthday. I wish you all the best.
When are you coming back to California?
Probably after my fight. I was a couple weeks ago in California, and I back to Chicago, and I flew for one more day in California, and I had meeting over there. So.
Would you ever fight Sergey again? Do you think?
Kharitonov?
Yeah.
Of course.
Do you have a favorite comedian?
Look at me. Can I be a comedian actor?
No. I'm saying who's your favorite?
Who's my favorite comedian actor?
But yes, you could be a comedian.
Comedian actor.
You know who you would be good? You know Joe Pesci? No, Joe Pesci, he's the guy from Casino. The short guy, very remember him?
Yeah.
That's who you can be.
I probably don't have any favorite comedians.
No? Jim Carrey? No? Only Jim Carrey? Alright. Dolce & Gabbana, what's the situation with their sponsorship? Are there still an active sponsor of yours?
For boxing, but I don't do boxing, but I have discounts in Dolce & Gabbana stores, so it's very, very important.
If you could learn any musical instrument overnight, what would it be?
Guitar, probably.
You don't know how to play the guitar?
I had a couple lessons when I was a kid.
But you want to learn it to be
It
perfect.
wasn't really interesting for me because teacher, he like came, he showed something, he left for the rest of the class, so it wasn't really interesting for me.
Are you a fan of firearms? Guns?
Yeah, it's fun sometimes to fire.
So you think it's okay for people to have guns and buy guns?
I have, why not?
Oh, you have one too?
Rough,
Well, you guys are
not
horrible.
nice. And
But
I
you're
like
gonna
to
shoot.
go and I like in the range.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun.
All right.
And somebody told me, Keith, when he lived in Chicago, he contacted some company, I believe Glock. They're supposed to like sponsor me, but they didn't send me any Glocks. I already picked what I want to have. And
It didn't work out. It's okay. They'll come knocking on doors in the future. What kind of car do you drive now? You want to share?
Huh?
Do you want to share what kind of car do you drive now?
Car?
Car.
Simple Lexus.
Simple Lexus. If
Actually, today, like I had and I gave my car to valet, and they scratched my
get out of here.
my left side a little bit, and my bumper like went on the right side a little bit, and they
Oh.
told me, "Oh, it's not me." I said, "What are you talking about? It's not me. I call police." I said, "Oh, I don't want to call police. If you want, you call." I called police. It like spent like 2.5 hours in the parking in the building where my car was parked, and I had police department, but people were cool, so police officers, yeah.
Insane. That is insane. So you got a police report? You're
Yeah,
good?
but you know, he thinks I'm the idiot, and he said, "Oh, it's not me, it's not me. Look, it's not fresh." What are you talking about? Like I have like как привычка.
I'm used to.
No, it's
Not a pattern, but I'm blocking out now as well. It's
I have issue.
no, not issue. Just when you're used to doing something.
Like I have this like stupid like как привычка.
Habit.
I have a bad habit. Before I give my car to valet, or I'm taking back my car from valet, I'm walk around and I'm checking my car. I check like all my sunglasses, all the stuff, you know. And like I came, like I walk around and I see a big scratch and bumper went a little bit on the right side.
Do you check your car every time you?
Every time.
Really?
I don't know. It's like.
I would never do it.
No, I'm like it's for me. It's like very important, you know. And he told no, it's not me. And they brought a car for some woman, and she has a big scratch and like как вмятина.
Dent.
And then like inside on her side, and like said, "Oh, okay, what are you talking about?" And they called police, this and that. So it was fun.
Incredible.
And then he like that manager became super nice when police officer came. Said, "Oh, what's wrong? What's happening with you? Why are you so nice right now?" Okay, anyway, but it was fun.
Fishing. Are you a big fan of fishing?
Fishing?
Yeah.
Actually, I went fishing with Leo a couple years ago. It was fun because one guy, he like put, как называется червяк?
Worm.
He put worm, and I just have to like throw and like catch the fish, and he take it off from. So it was fun.
Are you a fan of sushi?
I like sushi.
If you were to have a conversation with anybody, dead or alive, who would you want to talk to for a few minutes?
Dead or alive?
Yeah.
I don't know. I have a number of people.
Well, pick one.
I can pick one.
Pick one.
I can.
Pick two?
No, but I.
No, but give us a direction. Is it going to be a celebrity? Is it a relative? Like, give them some sort of answer.
I don't know. Some people from history, like from most.
Napoleon?
Yes, it
So-
would be very interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, to talk with him and ask some question. Like it's at least maybe I don't know 5-10 people.
What do you do when you're not training, Andrei?
Taking lessons to play hockey. How to play hockey.
Awesome. The other question we had was, are you a big fan of Gamma products or Gamma products?
Gamma, they were my sponsors.
Is there anything that you are afraid of? Needles, doctors, anything that you have a fear of?
Afraid to die.
Really? Why are you afraid to die?
I don't know. When I became a little bit older, I became, I guess, a little bit smarter, you know.
Yeah.
And
Afraid to die like in a ring, or afraid to die just of death?
no, in general.
Really?
I'm afraid probably like swimming in the open water, like in
I'm
somewhere
afraid of
like
that.
in the ocean or in the sea.
Because of sharks or because
Because
of
of
drowning?
sharks.
Yeah, me
Because of
too.
sharks. Because I like every time I have some feeling that some
Something's
shark
gonna be- yeah.
is nearby, so
Yeah, I get that too.
it's not really good feeling.
It's interesting because
When you're
maybe
drunk,
sharks are probably scared of us more than we're scared of them.
I don't know, maybe when you're drunk, yeah, it doesn't really matter, but otherwise, ooh.
You had a good question, but I think I lost it. How would you compare the heavyweight division while you and Fedor were at the top with what it is now with JDS and Kane? How would you compare? Do you think they're on the same caliber, or do you think they're better, worse?
No, first of all, about Junior Dos Santos, he's a champion right now, it's no doubt, and he's the toughest heavyweight in the world. And when I fought against Emelianenko back a couple years ago, it was the toughest heavyweight division in affliction. Now, in my opinion, pretty much all top fighters heavyweights in the UFC. Time changes, you know, heavyweights changing, so one day anyway I'm gonna be a champion sooner or later. Doesn't really matter for me.
Do you think Mark Hunt would be a good replacement for Overeem to fight JDS?
Mark Hunt, who's Mark Hunt? Kickboxing. Be honest with you, I don't really think and don't really worry who's gonna be next opponent for Junior Dos Santos. I think it's probably it's gonna if Overeem will fight Dos Santos, it's probably gonna be a good fight, good match. But right now, like I said, I don't really care.
If Dana White were to call you tomorrow directly on your cell phone and
No,
tell
first
you,
of all, he doesn't have my cell phone, and
because you changed it.
no. Secondly, he doesn't need to call me right now because I'm in that position, and like I said, I'm right now an employee of Pro Elite. I still have a contract with Pro Elite. I still have few fights with Pro Elite, and right now I'm focused on my coming up match against my next opponent.
You know, it's interesting. You didn't even let me finish the question, and you already have an opinion over the fact that you honor your commitments with the organization.
No,
is it normal for fighters to be like that? Because if somebody offered you $1 billion,
I don't answer for all fighters. It's my vision on how to be professional, how to be polite, how to be smart. And like I said, you know, like I was in a deep shit, and step by step, I had 2 victories already, and I'm very excited that Greg Jackson still believes in me, and he became my head coach. Couple guys, I'm talking about Said and Dina, they still believe in me, and this is very important for me. Life is like up and down, you know, and I guess I had a bad time now. A little bit better, and it's what's very important for me. That's it.
You know that Dino lost the tooth, right?
What?
He lost the tooth. He got the one of his students knocked out the tooth.
No, I didn't. I didn't train this week because I was so sick, and I don't know, and he didn't text me. I asked him. I asked his opinion about some tattoo, and
you were thinking about it?
Yeah, but it's not like tattoo. It's like, I don't know how it's called. It's called like scarification.
Yeah, that's horrible. Is that what you want to do?
Yes, and he sent me some his answer, and I said, okay, probably. I think I'm gonna change my mind.
Yeah, I think so too. Worst part about hockey, in your opinion?
Huh?
What is the worst part about hockey, in your opinion?
Worst? I don't know. I like hockey.
Okay, so you like everything about hockey, or is there one thing that you dislike about hockey?
No, I'm not that
good.
Good in I know rules, but I'm not like I like everything. So
cool. Hardest. Who is hardest on you in training? Is there one individual that you like hate in training?
Train?
Yeah. So in training, who pushes you the hardest?
This guy Tyler East from Albuquerque, heavyweight young kid, very talented, and every sparring session, it's like this little fight for us. Because, you know, he tried to hurt me, I tried to hurt him, and...
So is he like a sparring partner or is he a trainer?
No, he's a sparring partner.
He's a sparring
He's a
partner.
young kid, yeah, he's
Yeah.
very talented, and I think he's gonna have a good future.
What's his name again? Tyler?
Tyler East.
East?
Yeah.
Is he a heavyweight or no?
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
He's like 22, 21, 23, probably young.
So he pushes you the
About
most, yeah?
250, yeah, he's like... But only one worse thing, because he like... any workouts, I mean, it might be wrestling or jiu-jitsu or sparring, he's never wear t-shirts. It's like bothering me a lot.
Oh, yeah?
Because, you know, it's like slippery all the time and like...
Maybe that's his tactic. Maybe that's
I
how
don't
he...
know, I'm changed like 3-4 t-shirts like every workout, but...
So I know you've answered this question in the past and you said you don't care, but for those people that don't know, which one do you prefer, octagon or ring?
Doesn't really matter. I fought in octagon, I fought in ring.
Any advantages to either?
I guess when you're fighting in the ring and somebody take you down, you might like drag out of the ropes, and you can get out from some, I don't know, from some bad situation.
So there was one question, and actually we received this question quite a bit, and I never asked you about it. Do you mind if your fans send you fan mail to Greg Jackson camp?
It's pretty much what people are doing.
Anyway, right? But one thing is that I think if you guys really want to do something special, I think one of the best things you guys can do is simply upload a video of yourself and you know, share the things that you want to say to Andrei and put it on Andrei's site. That's why we have the video section. That way Andrei can sit there, watch it, and then record a greeting back to you. We are hoping that you're going to be doing live video blogs while you're in training to keep up. Maybe not every day, but maybe every other day or every 3 days.
Yeah.
Is that the plan? Okay. And I'll definitely be posting them. Bully Beatdown, are you planning on doing that?
I'm like open for any invitation, but I didn't have anyone.
Do you still keep
contact me or contact Leo, Kiss. Yeah, I would love to do, like, it was actually fun. The bully beat down.
Bully beat down. Which part was fun? Being in the show or beating down the bully?
No, it
was for fun?
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to get into this or not, but do you keep in touch with Mike Garcia still?
No.
Okay. Why don't we do this, Andrei? Because we do have a lot of people in the chat there from Russia. Why don't you maybe say a few words in Russian so that people can connect? Just update them what's going on and about your training camp and potential fight. Just so
для моих русскоговорящих болельщиков, фанатов, во-первых, добрый вечер, у вас, наверное, уже доброе утро. Все нормально, тренируюсь. В воскресенье буду уезжать в Альбакерке уже до конца моего файта, следующего боя. И спасибо, что не спите, что задаете вопросы, интересуетесь. Большое спасибо.
And you know what's an intro? Уже утро. It's already morning. There. We really appreciate you guys in Russia and all over the world joining the site. We did offer the translation on the website so that you could translate it to any language you want and kind of keep up with the content. And it's awesome that some of the members do help people with different languages to keep the conversation going. It's interesting to me, Andrei. Do you feel like a Belarusian or a Russian fighter, or do you feel you represent the United States? Like, what is your opinion? How do you have it in your mind?
No, first of all, I'm from Belarus. It's no doubt. I have all my parents over there, but United States, who gave me name, who gave me UFC heavyweight belt. Who, because of UFC, because of fighting in the US, I'm who I am, and I really appreciate. I feel like I have two homes in Belarus and in the US. So, and that's why I'm walking every time with two flags. One side Belarusian flag, another side US flag, and I'm very proud and I'm very excited, and it's how it's gonna be.
Are you a US citizen?
No.
Are you planning to become one?
We'll see.
Would you want to?
Next question.
Gotcha. What is the most disgusting thing you've ever eaten?
Frogs.
Oh, you tried frogs? And you think that fried frogs or live frogs?
I don't know. I ate some frogs when I fought what's his name?
It tastes like chicken if they're fried.
Nah,
No? You don't like it? All right.
I ate in St. Louis.
No, in St. Louis we had good.
I don't like it.
No?
I don't like no.
Right.
In Louisiana, I ate in Baton Rouge. I ate
Crawfish.
crawfish. Oh, I love crawfish.
Yeah, I love crawfish.
And I ate crocodile.
How is that?
Gator. It was good.
Yeah. But they're a little thick, right? It's like a very thick
It's very good. Much better than the frog.
Andrei, this is an interesting question because it's cool to get into your head because a lot of people are not there, obviously, to experience everything with you. What is your feeling like after a loss? Like, do you feel like you let down your trainers, like your trainers let down you, like you let down your
Definitely,
fans?
my trainers didn't let me down because from my experience when I fought Emelianenko, Rogers, Silva, I didn't follow game plan. You know, I thought I'm too smart and. I punished myself. Definitely, I put down my trainers, my fans, truly fans, and after losses, I felt like really disappointed, really sad, and for me, I think I thought it's like the end of the world, you know.
Does it make you work harder?
Definitely, I was so miserable.
And does it make you work harder when you're training?
Of course. Of course.
Like much harder?
Much harder than before. If I thought, oh, I'm gonna take some rest, but you know, during the training session now, until I'm gonna I have no energy at all, like 100%, I gave all myself, or my trainer, I'm gonna tell me, he's gonna tell me stop, for example. Oh, this is it because first of all, I want to be a champion again. I want to do everything possible to make my trainers, my family be proud again of me, my fans, and I want to belt that belt so bad. And I feel that I still have a lot of years, a lot of energy, a lot of potential to be a champion and be a better fighter. So this is very important for me. This is my life. It's what I choose.
When you're in the ring, do you hear the fans? Like, does the energy or the voices and the screams from the fans, like, do they psych you up? Do they give you like that edge?
Sometimes yes, sometimes not. For example, last two fights, I didn't hear any fans, you know, what they scream. I just heard the voice of Greg Jackson, you know, Dina, Said, they were in my corner. Leo tried to translate something, he screamed something in Russian, and that's it, because I was like so focused in my mind. It was
you tune everything.
I have to like follow game plan. I have to do everything what Greg Jackson told me, and this is work for me. So.
Have you ever gone into a fight not being focused on what's in front of you? Like external factors like this disturb you? Have you ever had that situation?
When I fought Emelianenko, you know,
you felt that, right?
Oh, everybody said Pitbull, and I went crazy, you know, Pitbull. I dropped my hands. I like tried to make some like silly moves, you know. I became so cocky. I jumped with a fly knee, and he cut me right on my jaw and light so out, you know. It's like stupid things, you know. After this fight, it's if like 3 years ago I was like so smart, and if I follow like in that time Freddie Roach, he was in my corner, you know. If I did everything what he told me, my other trainers told me, like it might be today I'm gonna be in a different position than I right now. So. And
you know everything happens for a reason, so maybe that needed.
Of course, I have to blame only on myself. Hopefully.
Forget about blaming. You make a.
Hopefully I'm smart enough to take some lessons from those losses, and that's it. Just you're right. Move forward.
We're not talking about retirement, but when and if and when or if you do retire, would you want to own your own gym, or what would you want to do when you retire?
To have my own gym, I don't know yet because I had a part at the floor gym, and I taught
Partnership.
I had partnership. I taught like 30 lessons over there, and sometimes it was fun when people like really students really understand you and really into you and really like try to show you what you just showed him and like make a right technique. But otherwise somebody like do absolutely different. Somebody tried to impress me with their speed or with their kicks, and I didn't get paid for those lessons, and I draw like in the traffic like hour and a half every three times, three times a week I draw there, and it wasn't really good, and I don't think so. If you want to be a trainer, you have to be
Dedicated. Yeah.
dedicated, and it's supposed to be your life. I mean, like you like to like Greg Jackson. He's like teaching every time something new. He like doing research all the time.
Yeah, I've never seen him be like upset or tired.
Oh, he's all the time in a good mood.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah. You could literally see that he's doing something he loves.
All the time. So Dina, he's all the time in a good mood. He might be tired, but he's never raised his voice on a student. For me, it's like too hard.
You'd rather fight?
Yes, absolutely.
Do you feel like you're punching? You said your speed is getting faster, but do you think your punching is getting stronger? Like what are the changes? What are the changes that you feel in your body during this dry period, you could say, of not fighting?
So of course, right technique, right. For example, right technique for kicking or punching back or do something like wrestling, jiu-jitsu. I'm very excited. Like I said, I taking hockey lessons right now. My legs became stronger, and when I'm kicking, I had a couple sessions with Said. He put some pads on his legs and I kicked him, so it was really hard. He told me, what go to on the back. So
you see that everything that you're doing is
everything
right.
Yeah, right.
Who would you want to train with that you've never trained with before? Anyone in particular, or you think you've got the right team now?
I have a place to train right now, Albuquerque, New Mexico. That's it.
This is an interesting question, and it's a follow-up to a previous question we had before. Would you want to fight a super fight in Belarus? For instance, Fedor versus Arlovski.
Oh, I would love to.
Like, is that your dream? Like, do you have a dream scenario of how you would want to see, something?
You know what? For some reason, behind the Emelianenko was big shots with money, and after his fight against Manson, he got really good money. Manson not so much, but Emelianenko yes. If it's gonna be same concept, definitely it's not interesting for me. If it's gonna be right money, right place, right scenario for this fight, I would love to fight. I'm not talking about money what he got for his fight against Manson. If it's gonna be even. Definitely, I wanna fight in Belarus because I just had only one fight so far in Belarus. It was on May 13, 2000. So it was super match. I fought against John Dixon, and definitely I wanna fight at least one more time in Belarus. Yeah, and I would love to fight in Russia too. So because I guess his hero was there, and I like to be underdog. I like to be. How say нежеланным, как сказать?
Underdog is good.
Underdog, yeah. So definitely, I'm not going to jump with a flying knee again.
Do you have anything personal against Fedor?
So you wanna start it over? What I had.
But he seems like a very humble and respectful person, Alexander says, and that was my opinion as well. He seemed very humble and very respectful to you.
No, I guess when he need to be, he's very humble and very respectful. But after the fight, I didn't see it. So what he said, this and that, and it's just my personal. I might be an asshole, so.
But state your opinion.
I don't think so. He's yeah. Sometimes he's very nice. He's very friendly, and but what after his comments, I don't think so. I don't think so. He's like might be.
He's genuine.
Huh?
Genuine.
Genuine?
Настоящий.
He is?
No, I'm saying, is that what you want to say? That he's really genuine? Что он настоящий, по-настоящему себя ведет?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. Who was your first trainer, and do you still communicate with him?
In US?
Well, both, the Belarus and in US.
In Belarus, no. My first trainer was Makarenko in wrestling and Novik. For some reason, they started contacting me. Novik started contacting me after 10 years fighting in the US, and but I still have with some. I'm still talking with some trainers, coaches from national Samba team, from president of Federation of Samba. Every time when we see each other, he asks me how he's doing, but that's it. About my first coaches here, I still with Dina Castes. My boxing coach was Arturo Salas, Sam Colonna, but I don't spoke with them too. I just hi bye, and that's it.
Andrei, give us a little bit of insight in terms of how it feels to train in Albuquerque. Like, is there a change in altitude that affects your body, the heat? How does that affect your body?
I don't know. I check the weather right now. It's pretty cold, but altitude, yeah, definitely. Altitude, helps a lot.
But do you feel the change right away? Like it affects your body and how you train?
Yeah, when you like, for example, especially I was sick. I'm still sick. I'm coming next week. It's going to be hard week, probably first hard week for me. I'm going to spar with. Definitely, I will feel it. I will feel some difference between Chicago, between and Albuquerque because of altitude, weather. Yeah, I think so. It's going to be just probably a couple first 2-3 weeks, and that's it.
This is a personal question. I haven't seen it here, but I don't know why it just came to my head. Have you ever had a situation where you said, screw this, I'm so tired of this, training, all that, I'm never going to do this again? Have you ever had like that feeling for one day? Maybe it will go away the following day. But you know, like you go to the health club, you work out, and you're like, oh man, this is nuts.
No, definitely. I was so tired, and I interrupt. For example, I finished my workouts before it's supposed to, like before my time. Before I just it depends how you feel, how my body feeling, and what's different between Chicago and Albuquerque. Sometimes
they don't let you finish.
In Chicago, yes, I trained here, for example, and I have to drive to wrestling, for example, and everybody tried to push me. In Albuquerque, Greg Jackson, he like checking all the time on how you're feeling, this and that, and if, for example, I'm going to come to him and said, Greg, listen, I kind of like exhausted or I feel tired. He said, okay, go take a couple of days off, you know. So this is very important, especially when you became older.
Who's older? Diet change. Does your diet change while you're in Albuquerque or before your fight?
In Albuquerque, yes, I'm in a diet, but now I just, for some reason, when I drove to you, I wanted like Pepsi so bad, and I started by gas station.
Yeah, everybody asks, why do you have Pepsi, not Coca-Cola?
I don't know, because I saw a commercial of this.
Oh yeah?
When like a little kid, like mom waiting, and he started walking, and husband brought a case of Pepsi, and he started like filming him, and the kid already walking, dancing, playing guitar. So I don't know, I
saw a different commercial where the Coke delivery guy comes into a store delivering Coke and has a craving for a Pepsi. So he's doing it under the cover, like he's buying a Pepsi. But in the store, he wins the lottery. So the video cameras, everybody comes, he's wearing a Coca-Cola cap, but he's holding a Pepsi. So that's why I saw that. Do you care about the presidential election in the United States? And do you think, who would you vote for if you were to vote?
No comments.
You don't do any political questions? Okay.
No. I'm not interested in politics.
You're not interested in politics at all. Gotcha. Are you are you on a higher protein diet while training?
No, actually not. It's more like carbs. 50, probably 50-50.
We had a question earlier regarding that we got. Who is the closest in your family? Who are you the closest in your family with?
I just still have my mom and my grandpa. That's it.
How many kids would you want to have?
2, 3.
Boys, girls?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. What is the best prank you ever played? The best has not happened yet.
Yes, but there was a lot of good ones.
So for some people are coming in late, so tell us about Maximus. How's he doing?
Maximus fine.
Is he going to a training camp with you?
Of course.
So you're going to drive him to Mexico? See, this is something people don't know, and I experienced it firsthand. Andrei does not fly to Albuquerque to train. He takes his car and he drives all the way there because of Maximus. Now that's called dedication and friendship.
Because of Mexico, yeah, he's my friend first of all, and secondly, I don't want. Somebody told me when dogs fly, they give him some.
Yeah, they put him to sleep or
so
something.
I don't want to do this.
But then you have to drive all the way back as well, and that's what I got signed up for.
Oh man!
Driving through the forest to, what was it, Texas?
Texas for smell.
Yeah, horrible smell. I think we were there during pig season or something, and it was insane. And the other question that we had was, are you religious?
I am.
Are you superstitious?
Not anymore.
You were before?
Oh, big time.
Really? What changed?
Age.
Age? Okay. Alexander is offering to drive you next time. I promise I won't poop in the car. All right, Alexander, you could do it because I don't want to do it anymore. No, I'll do it, but we'll go a different state this time. All right, we're gonna go ahead and start wrapping things up. What I do want to do, Andrei, is we definitely have a lot of people that are joining us from Russia. In Russian, if you don't mind answering, we could answer in both in English. If you were to change your career, if you were to do everything all over again, what would you do, or what would you be?
I don't know. Если бы поменял карьеру, наверное, был бы милиционером, полицейским, наверное, просто интересно, опером. Или опять же выбрал бы карьеру бойца, ну мне только замерзло или что-то. Карьеру бойца, но только уже немножко как бы уже с учетом тех ошибок, которые я сделал, я бы, наверное, уже по-другому себя вел, тренировался, дрался.
Okay, and the other question is, have you ever had laser hair removal?
What?
Laser hair removal.
Okay, what?
Have you ever had it?
Yes, I did.
Is it painful?
No.
No? Does it work?
I think so.
Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and wrap up. Let's wrap up. Guys, thank you very much for joining us. We are going to be posting the video blogs from Andrei's travel. I will try to maybe make it out there and catch.
If you're not going to move to
Stop
Russia.
saying I'm going to move. I'm just going to leave to do some work and then I'll be back. Yeah, so we want to record some of the stuff you're doing there and pass that on to us, and I'll definitely be posting you guys. One thing that I would like to challenge everybody, because we do have potentially some tickets to Andrei's next fight. We did promise that. So one of the coolest things you guys can do is just spread the word about Arlovski.com, spread the word about Andrei, and we'll just randomly pull things that you guys tag with Andrei's name, either on Facebook, either on Twitter. Best place is obviously Arlovski.com. And if there's something really cool that you guys come up with in terms of promoting the site, that's bottom line. What we want to do is just promote the site and get more members to join, because obviously that's what sponsors care about, that's what Andrei cares about, and that's all we ultimately care about, to be able to reach as many of Andrei's fans as possible. So whatever you guys can do to bring your friends, other fans, to Andrei's website, put videos, viral stuff together, anything that we find really, really cool, I guarantee you 2 tickets to Andrei's next fight. That's a done deal. Okay, Andrei, do you want to say something in closing, both Russian and English, and follow up with one question? Who is the designer of this T-shirt or the sweater? Somebody wanted to know. Do you know?
I guess Zenya probably.
Zegna?
Zegna.
Yeah, Zegna.
I don't know, but anyway, guys, thank you for your time, thank you for your questions, and thank you all my fans, people who enjoyed this live video chat from, of course, United States, from Croatia.
Croatia, yeah, you saw that, right?
Russia, yeah. Thank you very much, guys, for your questions. Like I said, not probably I will do some live, not live, some video blogs from Albuquerque, and talk to you soon, and hopefully I'm gonna fight in the end of the July, end of the June, beginning of July, and I'm very excited again. Thank you for your time, and talk to you soon, guys. Thank you.
And in Russian, if you don't mind, let's do it.
Всем спасибо русскоговорящим болельщикам с России, Беларуси, откуда бы вы ни были. Спасибо за ваши вопросы, за поддержку, и до скорых встреч. Спасибо большое.